You are the sweetest thing. Yeah. I live on the joy you bring. Yeah. But I'm coming back, knocking down the door. I'm coming back. Are you ready?
Who could forget when Tyson Fury fought Francis Ngannou right here at the Kingdom Arena in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia? And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. And here is Butterbean. You can't mention the sport of boxing without mentioning this guy. And he'll be facing Jack, the one and only Butterbean, one of the most unique competitors in the history of the heavyweight division. The Galveston Giant, Jack Johnson, fighting out of Galveston, Texas, one of the most intimidating fighters of his era.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
So now let's go into the ring for the official introduction.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Atlanta, Georgia, here is the popular knockout artist known as the King of the 4-Rounders, introducing Butterbean. Fighting.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
This is one of my favorite venues. Get the right fight, you got a night of fun.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Straight right hand. Once he dropped his gloves, he got caught. And he scores with the counter. Can't land the jab there. These punches coming from every angle. You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
You can walk into an arena, be the hero, the pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, son. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
There's a scoring blow. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Butterbean in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow, it's like 2 different leagues.
Forget about the round. It was about big round, big round.
Here we go for round 2. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
You got a swarm on your case, you know you've got to fight, you've got to hold him, you've got to tie him up, you've got to lean on him when he come in until the referee makes you break up. But keep your hands high, because they will keep punching till that referee said stop.
That punch landed. Punch, counter punch. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them more than happy.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice punch. Holding nothing back here in the round. Big swing and a miss with the hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Butterbean in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to...
Come on, back on the job.
And there's the bell to start round 3. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight, not yet, not until your senses have come back.
A perfect counter shot. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. They have no respect for each other's punching power. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Both men step back for just a moment. Catch and shoot. Just when you think this guy is out of it, he'll come firing right back. Oh no, Butterbean! He's in trouble! Talking about Butterbean in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
You know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk back.
There's the bell for round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Done with that counter shot. Incredible firepower from both. What a stunner! Jack Johnson goes to the canvas. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
I need to see that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You still want to fight?
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
The counter lands. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about Johnson in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
You've been put down.
Back into the fray here in round 5. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? You'd like to see more jabs. Nice counter. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Surely will get a world title shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Butterbean in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
For Bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Yes, I like that round. Good round, feel good. Relax now. Don't worry about it.
This is the beginning of round 6. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Couldn't land that jab. Caution being thrown to the wind. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
powerful counter shot. They are giving us a high-tempo show. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely...
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. It's all about Butterbean in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there.
Round 7, here we go. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in.
They knew it when they threw it. The perfect body shot, and no one's standing up to that one.
Shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we continue.
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe, or do they play defense here?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
I want to think of holding on here for a minute. They got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. So much firepower here. The jab doesn't quite connect. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Johnson in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
I love the response, though. Got back.
And there's the bell for round 8. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That counter shot lands. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
You're right, Tony. What a shot.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. The judges have spoken, a unanimous decision victory.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what?